Hello friends, today we'll start derivations for radius and energy. Derivation for radius and energy for hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom. Z is equals to 1. Z is equals to 1. Fc is equals to mv square upon r is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught e square upon r square. Okay. Multiplying both sides by m and cancelling r. Multiplying both side by n and cancelling r, we get m square v square. Okay, m square v square is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught m e square upon r. Equation number first. From second postulates. MVR is equals to n into h upon 2 pi. Second postulate is MVR is equals to n into h upon 2 pi. Equation number second. Therefore, m square v square r square. M square v square r square is equals to n square h square upon 4 pi square. Okay. M square v square r square is equals to n square into h square upon 4 pi square. Equation number third. From equations first and second we get n square h square upon 4 pi square r square is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught m e square upon r. Find the value of r. So we can write r is equals to epsilon naught n square h square upon pi m e square. Equation number 4. Find the value of r and rearrange this term. Okay. R is equals to epsilon naught n square h square upon pi m e square. Equation number 4. Using the value of r in equation first. Using the value of r in equation first. This equation number first. Pause the video and put this value. Okay. MV is equals to n into h upon 2 pi into pi m e square upon epsilon naught n square h square. Okay. Therefore, what is the value of V? V is equals to E square upon 2 epsilon naught n into h. This is the value of V. From this equation number 5. From the above equation we have first the radius of nth orbit of Bohr's atom is Rn is equals to epsilon naught n square h square upon pi me square. From this expression we observe that Rn is proportional to n square. Okay, Rn is proportional to n square. Hence, the electron cannot rotate in any arbitrary orbit, but in certain specified orbits in which radius is proportional to the square of an integral number characterizing that orbit. Thus, the radii of the orbit are in the ratios of 1:4:9:16 and so on. Okay. The radii of the orbit, orbits are in the ratio of 1:4:9:16 and so on. Okay. Second is the velocity of the electron in nth orbit is Vn is equals to E square upon 2 epsilon naught n into h. Third is the kinetic energy of the electron in nth orbit is kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 mv n square. Using the value of Vn, we get using the value of Vn Vn, we get kinetic energy is equals to me⁴ upon 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Use the value of Vn. Okay, this equation. Use the value of Vn. Equation number 6. Equation number 6. Then fourth is the potential energy potential energy of the electron in nth orbit can be obtained. This is the potential energy of the electron when it is at a distance r from the nucleus is measured by the work done in moving the electron from the distance r to infinity. Okay. Potential energy is equals to integration over 0 to infinity f into dr. F dr is equals to integration over 0 to infinity. Put the value of f. What is the value of f? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught e square upon r square. Value of f into dr. Or solve these integrations. We know that the integrations of dr is, or potential energy is equals to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught e square upon r. We know that 1 upon r square, integration of 1 upon r square is the minus 1 upon r. Okay. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught e square is constant term. Okay. So this outside, and integration of 0 to infinity 1 upon r square. 1 upon r square is the integration minus 1 upon r. Then using the value of r, from equation, from the equation 4th, we get potential energy is equals to minus me raised to 4 upon 4 epsilon naught square n square h square. Equation number 7. Fifth is the total energy of the electron. Fifth is the total energy of the electron in nth Bohr orbit is En is equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy is the total energy. Okay. Total energy is equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Therefore, En is equals to me raised to 4 8 epsilon naught square n square h square minus me raised to 4 upon 4 epsilon naught square n square h square n square h square. Solve this. So we can write En is equals to minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Equation number 8. Equation number 8. Negative sign indicates that the electron is bound to the orbit. Negative sign indicates that the electron is bound to the orbit. Thus we observe that En is proportional to 1 upon n square, where n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. Then ground state. Ground state. Ground state. Ground state is the lowest orbit of hydrogen atom for which the principal quantum number n is equals to 1. Ground state's radius of first Bohr orbit is r1 is equals to epsilon naught h square upon pi me square. What is the r1? Put this value all. r1 is equals to 0.528 Armstrong. Okay. Hence equation number equation number 5 can be written as Rn is equals to n square into r1. The energy of electron in ground state that is in first Bohr orbit is E1 is equals to minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square into h square. E1 is equals to minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square into h square. What is the E1? E1 is equals to minus 13.6 electron volt. Okay, E1 is equals to minus 13.6 electron volt. Hence, equation number 8 can be written as equation number 8 can be written as En is equals to E1 upon n square. This gives E2. This gives E2 is equals to minus 3.4 electron volt and E3 is equals to minus 1.51 electron volt, etc. Okay. This energy of the electron goes on decreasing when it goes away from the nucleus. Thank you.